Hola! My name is Marcel, and I am a classically trained singer of Puerto Rican descent based in Philadelphia. I wanted to speak to you today about my latest project, Songs of Mi Gente. That's the working title. Songs of Mi Gente is an exploration of classical music written for voice and piano by Puerto Rican composers. The project will culminate in live performances, the recording of a digital and visual album, and the creation of a print anthology of the songs so that other performers can use them. This project is near and dear to my heart, both on a personal and a creative level. Classical song, also known as art song, is a genre that I've always been drawn to. I've been a lover of words and literature since I was very small, and the emphasis on the relationship between the text and the music in art song is a perfect blend of the things that I am most passionate about as a creative. In standard classical music education, a lot of emphasis is put on learning the great songs by French, German, and Italian composers. That was true in my studies, and falling in love with art song meant that I also sought out other pieces in Russian, Hungarian, English, and Spanish. I've sung plenty of songs by American composers in English, but somehow it never occurred to me to seek out Puerto Rican art song, music from my own cultural heritage. During the pandemic, however, I started making a real effort to connect with my Puerto Rican heritage. I started researching my genealogy, learning the history of the island, and even taking Spanish classes with Spanish Sin Pena, which are so fun. I'm still studying 3 years later, and have finally attained some conversational fluency. It's during that time that I started to search for classical music composed by Puerto Ricans and largely came up short. This surprised me, knowing of Puerto Rico's rich musical and cultural history and of its famous conservatories and musicians, including world-class opera singers. Deeper digging led me to learn of archives that exist at the cultural institutions in Puerto Rico, where literally thousands of compositions by Puerto Rican composers, many of them handwritten manuscripts, reside. So many have never been published or recorded, which means that musicians can't find them to perform them, which in turn means that the world is literally unable to experience and enjoy this music. Learning about this felt like a cry from mis antepasados to do something, a cry that my creative self cannot ignore. So here I am, venturing forth to rediscover, to restore, and to share this music with the world. I firmly believe that when we talk about American classical music, that the music of Puerto Rico belongs in that conversation. I want to see this music programmed in recitals, included in music history classes, broadcast on classical music stations. For too long has this music lain silent, the words unsung, the musical heritage of Puerto Rico unknown to so many. I'm here to try and change that in any way that I can. It seems the least I can do to honor the 3 women who came to the US mainland in the 1940s to give their family a shot at a better life. My grandmother, Ada Violeta Caballero, my great-grandmother, Angela Cedeño, and my great-great-grandmother, Nieves Martinez y Rodriguez. Muchísimas gracias for your support of this project, whether financial, emotional, or simply by spreading the word. I'm so excited to have you on this journey with me, and I cannot wait to see what we discover.